back to Hardball, now to the sideshow. First up, she's back. On this weekend's SNL, Tina Fey returned to her role as frontierswoman/presidential candidate Sarah Palin.
It's just so great to be back on Fox News, a network that both pays me and shows me the questions ahead of time. And I just hope that tonight the lamestream media won't twist my words by repeating them verbatim. As for boning up on experience and policy, I'm planning a trip to the Middle East where I will be filming a cameo in Hangover 3, the third Hangover. The fellas go to a bar and I'm there. I also recently purchased Rosetta Stone English. I want to acknowledge that this week we finally vanquished one of the world's great villains, and I, for one, am thrilled to say good riddance to Katie Couric.
Wow, one of the great send-ups in TV history, I'd say. Next up, pot meet kettle. Longtime George W. Bush aide Andy Card is accusing President Obama of grandstanding over getting a bin Laden. Card told German newspaper Der Spiegel, quote, "I think President Obama has pounded his chest a little too much. He can take pride in it, but he does not need to show it so much." Well, lest we forget that old Andy himself was chief of staff when President Bush himself gave that 2003 Iraq victory speech. Remember? You know, the one on the aircraft carrier in front of the Mission Accomplished banner? That war in Iraq, by the way, is still now happening. Anyway, at least this president waited until he accomplished something before saying he did. Card wasn't the only former Bushie to whack at the president. As we showed you earlier, Dick Cheney was generally complimentary of how President Obama handled the bin Laden mission. That was nice, but Cheney, being Cheney, doesn't that sound like a good torture advocate name, by the way? He couldn't help but stick it to the president on this very issue.
I still am concerned about the fact that I think a lot of the techniques that we had used to keep the country safe for more than 7 years are no longer available, that they've been sort of taken off the table, if you will. It's not clear to me today if we still have an interrogation program that we could put somebody through should we capture a high-value detainee.
Where would we be without this fellow? Anyway, he says high-value detainee the way some people say, I want waffles. But anyway, I've got an interesting thought. Why don't we have Cheney try that waterboarding thingamajig of his on Karl Rove and Scooter to really find out who said what in that CIA leak case? I think they're fair game, to use a phrase.